Good day. My name is Bolaji, and I want to do a quick review on the sign up and the sign in page using Django. And we'll be using a template, which is this sign up template and this sign in template, in which after we create an account, we can sign in, then it takes us to the dashboard directly. So we'll begin by opening our VS Code. Yeah, we've imported some of the code already so as to make the video a bit shorter and straight to the point. So this is for the login and this is for the sign up. We have the form already, like you saw on the page here. This is the form already, so the form has been created. We just need to add the necessary things. So we start from the urls.py file. We created an app already. So in the app we created a user app. So in the app we have some files that we have the views.py, the urls.py, the tests.py, the models.py, admin.py. And for us to work with the sign-in page, the major things we'll be needing here is the urls.py and the views.py. So in the urls.py, I already imported my views. That's the first thing to do. You import your views, then you create a path. The path for register, which is the sign up, and this other one, which is the login, which is the sign in, which is also called the sign in. So we'll be using that, and in the view, now move to the view. So we just created a basic view for them to be able to view it as we have been seeing. So now to start with the sign up, there are some necessary things we need to add to our HTML page. There are some necessary things we need to add to our HTML page, which include register. We'll start by first of all putting the inputs are not yet in the form tag, so we'll first of all put them in the form tag. Then after putting the inputs in the form tag, we'll add some attributes to the form tag and do some other things. Okay, let me just quit talking and go straight to the point. So let's take our form tag, let's put it here. Would that place be okay? Or okay, let it be outside form. Yeah, Control X. So okay, and we put it Control V. So yeah, our form tag has been put in place. Then we have to put a method in a method attribute in our form tag, which will be post. And let's just add one other thing, which is okay, let me just add autocomplete should be off. Yeah, so in this form tag, anytime you are trying to use it, we have the method post, and there's one other one, get. But we are using post. For us to be able to use post, we have to put a CSRF token so as to help Django to be able to process the information. So we use the curly braces percentage, then in between the two percentage we have CSRF underscore token. Yeah, so and also every of our inputs must carry a name that we'll be able to refer to from the views.py file. So let's go through it. We have our first input, which is the username. Yeah, the username. So let's give it a name of username, and we go to the next one, which is the email. Let's give it a name of email. And also the next is the password. okay, we know we have two passwords. We have the confirm password, the first password, and the confirm password. So let's give it a name. Sorry, this is label under the inputs, not label. A name of password, and the second one, let's now give it a name of password 2. Yeah, so this is the major thing we'll be needing to create a form in the HTML. So let's now go to the views. Let's go back to the views. So to be able to create it, okay, before we create any, let me take you to the Django administration dashboard, which is this. Yeah, you can see according to the dashboard we have users. Oh, sorry, I guess we have issues with our code already. Oh, it's not reloading. Sorry, let me cancel and rerun. Okay, so so it's back online. So let me refresh now. Our admin, cancel, refresh. Aha, so this is it. We, according to, okay, let me go to the home first. You can see this is the home. We have the default users. Once we click on the users, we have only one, which is the admin, which I created using the super user. Super user, yeah. So using the create super user. So this is the only user we have. So now we want to add other users so that they can be able to have access to the dashboard, and they can do anything they want to do in the dashboard also. Not this dashboard, but the dashboard for our project. So let's go back to the VS Code. So in this view, we have a function created, a register function taking in request. So the first thing we are to do is, let's import some things that we'll be using. We'll be using render, and we'll also be using redirect. Yeah, also we'll be using from Django dot contrib dot out dot models imports user, and also not user, yeah, and I think, okay, user, and from Django dot contrib import messages. Yeah, so let's still import this two. There are still some other ones we are going to import. Okay, let me just import the other ones all at once. So from Django, yeah, it's still remaining one, dot contrib dot out import import authentication, and also login and log out. Okay, how is this? Authenticate, sorry, not authentication. So authenticate, login and log out. So now let's come back to our function here where we have our register. So first of all, what we'll do is to first of all create an if statement where we are able to check the method of the form we are trying to get information from. So just as you set the method to post, so we'll say if request dot post, if request dot method equals to post in capital letter and so if request dot method equals to post, so the first thing we'll do is we have the username equals to request dot post, then a square bracket, we have username. So this username is the username that we gave here as the name for the input feed of what user name. Where is it? Yeah, the input feed here. Okay, yes, this the name we gave there. So that's what we are referring to here. So we'll have for some other ones. The next one is the email. Let's just change this to email. Then the name is email. Let's change the next one to password, and this also will be password. And this last one to password or password 2, and same here to be what password 2. So if you are using this one to be 2. If you are using this if request dot method equals to post, that is once you are posting a form, it gets all this information from the form. So the next thing is to check if our passwords are the same, which is password which is an if statement. If password equals to password 2, then what do we do next? Since we are checking for the password also, since we've checked if the password are equal, we have to check for the usernames also. If the username is not existing in the database before, and also we still need to check for the email also if it's not yet existing in the database. So to check if the email is not existent before, after checking for the password, so once the password is the first password is the same thing as the second password, it proceeds to check for if the username is not existing. The email first. Let's use the email first. If the email is not existing in the database already, so we now say if the user we imported here, we'll be calling it if user dot objects dot filter, open a bracket, email, that is this email we are typing here is the email in the database equals to our email here. Email. So if email equals to email, that is the email in the, if there is an email in the database that is the same thing as the email that is just imputed, dot exists, yeah, exists, yeah. So check if the email exists, then if it exists, return okay messages dot error. You can see the reason why we imported these messages here. That's the reason why we imported the messages. Messages dot error requests, then email, the message you want to pass across, all already taken. So that's that for that. And return, let's return the page back, which is the register page. So let's return the page back by saying return redirect. That's why we imported the redirect also. This, then we are using what we call the app name in the URL. So we have to put this app name, then so we have the user app, that's the app name. So we have user app, then we put a semicolon, then we type in register, because register is the name here, is referring to this name, register in the user app. Yep. So that's that. We go to the next one. So we've checked for the email now. So if that does not exist, let us give it another condition to check before creating the user, and the other condition is to check if the username also is existing. So it's in the same format. We say if user dot objects dot filter username, which is the username in the dashboard, in the user in the database, equals to username. Yes. Then we put dot exists. So we just have messages dot error, then we have requests, comma, our message, username already taken. So I'm going to show us how to see this message in our page later on. So return redirects, so we redirect to the same place. If it exists, we redirect back to the same page, which is the user app. Then we have the register. So now after doing this, it is meant to be an elif statement. So the thing is, I forgot. Should have done that. It should be elif, not if. Elif, yeah. After checking this, it checks this. Then the last one should be else. So else. Now, if all these, the user email does not exist, the username does not exist in the database already. So else now, it will now be, let's create a variable called user. User will now equals to user dot objects dot create underscore user bracket open, then the user equals to username. That is, let the user fill the place of username, the username imputed fill the place of username, the password imputed fill the place of password, and email fill the place of email. So it will be username equals to username, comma, email equals to email, comma, password equals to password. Yeah, we are just going to choose one out of these two passwords since they are the same. So anyone you want to use, I can say password equals to password too. Well, let's just use password equals to password. Then after that, you say user dot save. Then you put this. Then after saving, we can now return and redirect. Back to the sign in page. User app. Then we have the which is what do we give the name? The login page. We give it login. User app. Then we have the login. So okay, that is that. Then I guess it should save anytime we input. Now you should be able to save the user information. So let me go to the register.html and show us how to show the messages, the error messages. So let's look at where should we place it. Let's place it after this sign up button. So we can say for message in messages, then we have to end the loop, which is end for. So for message in messages, then we can have a loop that go through the messages and show forth the one that the error we are getting. So we can say in messages, then okay, let me do this first. Then we echo the message. Wait, there is something I want to check here. Sorry, we did not close this if for the password. Yeah, that was what we meant to do last. So let's close that for the password. So else, if the password is wrong, else we should message dot error, password does not match, messages dot error brackets open request, comma, password does not match. Yeah, so then we return also back to the same page, redirect, then we have user app, then we have register. Okay, I think this should be okay. Yeah, this should be okay like this now. So let me go back to the register. Okay, let me just put this in a div and give it a color div, and let me x v, then let me give it a color and say style color red. So that's if we get any error message. So let me go back to the web page, let me refresh. It's loading. Wow, I guess that form tag has tampered with our work. Where is it? Where is form? Hey, that's tampered with our work. Let me just shift it inside. Okay, 1 2, I went 2 steps. So where is 1 2? It should work like this. It has tampered with our view. So now it's okay. I placed the form tag in the wrong place before. That was why the display was a bit affected. So let me just impute a username. Let me say, okay, you know, we already registered one before, which is the super user admin. So let me come here, let me use admin. Let me say email admin at gmail.com. Sorry, Gmail, not eGmail. And let me use a random password. 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So agree, sign up. Wow, reverse not match. Okay, we're having an error. So let me look into that error. It said reverse. Oh, I guess we should have used just register. Where is it? Wait, I'm coming. Register. Okay, let me just remove the register, the user app, and see. Sorry for that. Let me reload again. No, cancel. Okay. Oh, this is what it was meant to show before. This is just showing pass. I don't know. Let me try it again. Admin. Then we have admin. Sorry, at gmail.com. Then we have password. Then we have 1 2 3 4. Wow, why is it giving me return, redirect, register as error? Reverse for register not found. Is not a valid function name or pattern name. Then what's the cause? Coming. Register. Sorry, register. So right now the spellings are correct. Come in. The spellings are correct. What is that causing the error? Okay, let me refresh first. Let me try again. Admin. Admin at email.com. Yeah, it's working now. Sorry, why did not throw error the first time? You see, username is already taken, so I guess that's that. Then if we truly want to register someone, let me refresh again, and let me say let me just register my name, Bolaji. Then we have bj at gmail.com. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we have agree. So sign up. It takes, okay, you can see it takes us directly to the sign-in page. Immediately I clicked on sign up, I redirected it to the sign-in page, to the login page. Yeah, it takes us directly there. So if I should come to my admin, my Django administration, and I refresh, I should be having that user. This is the user here. You can see Bolaji. This is bj@gmail.com, and I'm not, status is not restart. That is, I can't have access to this page here. So that's why I said staff cancelled. So this is the information. So from here also I can edit the person's information. From here I can edit it. So let me go back. So we can't be able to sign in for now, but we can always, this is not the, let me link this back to the sign up, back to this, to the sign up page. When we click on this sign up, let me link it back to the sign up page. Yeah, so let me come to the login page. Where is that sign up? Already have an account. Sign up, yes. So we'll just be having URL. Then we'll be having user app. Then we'll be having register. So that should lead us back to that register page. Yeah, thank you. So if we click on this also, it should lead us to the sign-in page. Let me do that also. So that after doing that, I'll just copy this same thing here. Not even wasting my time, just copy the same thing. So after that, we'll do the authentication for the signing in. Where is it? So we'll just change this to login. Yeah, so once we click on that, it should take us to the login page. Voila. So that is that. So let's now do the authentication. That is the signing in. The signing in. So we are going to come back to the view to work on the login. Guys, we've imported all we need for that. So let's get started. So before we start, we have to go to the login HTML so as to make some corrections, to put in our form tag the method and the CRSF token, sorry, the CSRF token, yeah, before we continue. So let's locate, where should we put our form? Let's just start from, to avoid unnecessary, okay, where did I start this from here? Okay, form is from this. Let me just copy this. I don't want to waste time typing again. Oh, okay. Before dark pan. Okay, the div before this. So let me just put it here. So we have form, no action. Let's just put method. Method should be posts. I like using autocomplete none, so we want to be giving them suggestion of those who have already visited the site using the same computer. Yeah, Control X, it ends, yeah. So under, wait, I'm coming. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So I have it here, I have it there. So yeah, it remains the CSRF underscore token, CSRF underscore token. So now let's now give the inputs their names. We'll be having two major inputs here, which is we'll be using the username, not the email, to log in. We'll be using the email. Okay, let me check. We'll be using the username, sorry, not the email. So I'm going to change this to text for username, and placeholder should be username, and the label should be username. Then we should have a name also of username to be able to point to that input. Then we come to the password. I guess the password is okay. The only thing we need to add is the name for the password. Name, password. So by the time we come and refresh this, yeah, it's now username, no more email. Yes, yeah. So this is that. So if we have done this, the next thing for us is to go into our views. Once we come to our views here, now we are working on this login. So just the same way we did, it's quite similar. Yes, it's quite similar, but we just have to just add something. So if method if request dot method equals to posts, a string of capital posts, then let's get the username and the password. The username and the password. Yeah, so this is the first step we have to take to be able to create our sign in. So yeah, let's now start with the authentication. I forgot to import something also. So let me say from Django dot contrib import auth. Yeah, so that's that. Let's now come back down here. So we'll be having user equals to auth dot authenticate, then authenticate the user name, whether it's in the database, which equals to user name, and the password if it's the same thing as the password in the database assigned to that username. So we have this. Then after this, we now check if it is true. If user is not known, that is, if this syntax here, or yes, do not return none, that is, they can locate the username and it is matching, and also the password is matching. That is, if user is not known. If everything is correct, then the next thing you do is that you say, the next thing is you do that I say auth dot login. Then you take the request, then the user's information. So it logs in the user information, then it redirects. Return before the redirect. Redirect to where we are returning we are redirecting to dashboard. Then dashboard, I guess it does dashboard. So to be dashboard OART. Yes, it should be this. Then after that, I guess the next thing is to give the else. So if it's not found, then it should return invalid credentials. Yeah, it should give an error, invalid credentials, error message, invalid credentials, then return and redirect back to the login so that he or she can try again. So I guess from here it should be able to work now. But let me just add this message. I don't want to type it again, sorry. Let me just copy it and paste there, so I won't be typing it again. Login under the, so yeah, so if there is any error, it is going to display it. So we are done with this. Let's now try it. Let's try to sign in now. So I guess we used Bolaji before. Bolaji, then the password, sign in. Are we correct? Wow, we are correct. So you can see I'm signed in. You can see the name Bolaji. Welcome to the dashboard. You can see the name Bolaji. So quickly, let me just do the logout so that we will be able to log out from this dashboard anytime we are done. Yeah, we'll be able to log out. Okay, It's just a dashboard. Okay, so let me work on this sign in. Let me go back to our logout. Sorry. So we go to our URLs without wasting much of our time. Then let's change this to out, logout, OUT, logout, and we have OUT. Then we now come here, then we create a function, def log out. Yeah, then we have requests, then we have out dot log out. You know, we've imported all this already. It's part of what we imported here. We imported authenticate, login, and logout. This. Then we have the requests. So these are what we need. Then we return redirect. We return and we redirect to the user app login. Yes, we redirect to the user app login. Then we should be able to log out with this. So logout is the simplest of all. Refresh. Then once I click on logout, wow, oh, there's still one thing to be done. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. There's still one thing to be done. Which is I'll have to go back to the dashboard. Yes, to input the logout link for the logout. So template, where is that base? So yeah, logout here. So I just have to input the link here. URL space. We have the user app. Then you have the login. Yes, this should be it. And I guess we can close this. Let's now come back. Let's refresh and let's try to log out. Wow, there is an issue. It is meant to take this off. Why is it not taking it off? Let's go back to our dashboard. These once we it's meant to be logout, it's not login. It's logout, it's not login. We are referring to the logout function, not login. Sorry for that. Let me refresh. By the time I log out now, yeah, sorry for that. It's meant to be logout, not login. So it just brought in this login page without taking us out without signing us out. So that's that. So now I can let me sign in as admin now. Sign in. You know, admin is a super user. You can see it will bear the super user's name. Admin. So once I sign out, log out, it takes me back to the sign in page. So then we can also sign up. This is the sign up. Yeah, okay, let me just do something. See now, if we should say this / dashboard, so see that it's showing this. It's not meant to show this normally. It's not meant to show any of this normally. I don't know why it's scattered like this, but it's not meant to show this. It's meant to take us to the sign-in page first, because we already signed out. So there is something we need to do concerning this, which is login required. It is what's called login required. So let me just take this back. I don't like the view like this. Let me take it back. So login required. Let me now fix that so that it will make our code better. So as a result of that, to prevent us to be able to access the dashboard using the using this URL and without signing in, like I said before, we have to do something called the login required. So we have to go back to the dashboard folder, then go to the views of that dashboard app. Go to the views, then we have to first of all import. We have to first of all from Django dot contrib dot auth dot decorators. The required login is a decorator. Import required login required. Login required. So we will now go to the index, we can do it to everything under this dashboard, so that they won't be using the link to access them without us or without the person logging in first. So the simple way to do that is this is the index. Let me put it right on top of it here. That's where it's going to be. I don't want all these suggestions, please. So let me say it's a decorator, so we are using at login required space, no space, at login required, then login URL equals to, we will now put the URL of the login page or the sign-in page, so as for it to redirect us back. So we'll just say user app / user app login. So this should undo that now. So let me just copy and paste to, we'll be needing this. Let me see the URL. Oh, sorry, this is not the URL, this is on URL. Dashboard. Okay, let me just put it the first on the index. Okay, is on the index already. I want it to be a bit tight, so we won't be having. Let me just put it on all, so as to prevent. Wait, though, it can't be on. Okay, it can be on all. So any action that wants to be performed in the sign up, the person must first of all be logged in, or else he won't be able to perform any of these function. Okay, I guess that's that. So let me just refresh this. Hope it's not, thank God, no error. So let me now use that method now. It's on the register page. Let me now use that method. Made that to return us to dashboard, to the login page. You can see it directed us back to what? To the sign up. So there is no how we can say /dashboard / there's is it add new post? There's no add new post. Let me check. Where is that? URL is / let me use team / team it still returned us back. You can see it's returning us back here. So but once we can sign in from here, then it takes us here, then we can do anything we want to do. Images, we have the team, These are the team members where we can add the information of members. You can see new recruits can be added through here. Then after adding, their informations are set directly into the main website, which is this Lavsky. So if I should scroll down, you will see, so the dashboard is actually controlling this website. You will see, yeah, this is it here. This is it there. These are the members here that are showing, that are showing here. Oh yeah, don't mind me, I can always edit it. It will go now, so I can edit. Let me go back. I can delete. I don't want to delete anybody's. Okay, let me just delete one and see what will happen to the main site. This is the CEO. By the time I delete the CEO, I guess this one should load now. Where is that CEO? If I should delete the CEO, I guess this should disappear. Yes, the image and the name. So, and same as all this. Okay, let me just delete this guy, Tommy AY. Oh, sorry. Tommy AY, where is the dashboard? Ignore this. This is not. Ignore this. Let's ignore. Okay, Tommy AY. Where is that name? Tommy Y. This is the name here. So if I decide to come and delete, it's gone. By the time I come here and I refresh, you can see that we're having 3 images now, because we only have 3 lab assistants, and these rows are for lab assistants, while this is for only the CEO. So these 3 are meant to be lab assistants. So if I decide to come back here and say, let me add another person, let me add dummy. Let me select his position, lab assistant, then an image. Let me choose an image for dummy. Let me just look for somebody cute. Okay, I think I've used all these. I don't know the one I've not used. Let me just use this. Open, then submit. Oh, sorry, dummy. Oh, dummy at gmail.com. So like by the time I say submit, so you can see member added successfully. So I can see his name down here. So then I can now come back here, then refresh. Let's see what will happen. Are we going to see dummy? Yeah, we can see dummy. Oh, this is because of his picture, the way the picture looks like. So that's that about that. Let me just change his image safe. I don't like that image. I don't like it. Edit. Let me look for a better image. I think I've not used this guy. Then submit. Okay, member updated successfully. Let me reload. Yeah, I've not used the guy before. Yeah, can see Dami now. Dami has a good and nice picture there, so it's well balanced already. So that's just all about how to create a sign-in, how to create, register or create user, how to sign in and how to sign out or log out. By the time I click log out, I get back here. I click on sign up, I get here. So that is that about authentication, logging in and logging out. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Bye.